National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing is Smith. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now again, it's Hubbard going left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again with Pirine. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run it with Pirine. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Taken down at the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Gino. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Smith. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Week 9 here in the National Football League. He'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Burrow on play action. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He finds Pierce. It's complete.
Hey, we're good.
It's a gain of 18. That's on 11. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
12. 11. 11 mighty. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Alec Pierce. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Smith's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. Steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The slot man in motion right. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 30 on second down, Smith. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Burrow's throw caught by Pierce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Smith. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. On third down, Burrow. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Burrow on play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Alec Pierce from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Gino. Buying time to his left. Again, he finds more.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Gets past one man. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Geno now to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And out now, here come the Bengals. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pierce has it knocked loose. Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Geno on 1st down. He's got the connection to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Cincinnati. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Smith. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To the air again, Smith. Now the ball comes loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, here's P. Ryan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with P. Ryan. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a carry for P. Ryan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing now is Gino. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, for the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now Pirine. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 30. At him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards, and the Panthers first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Pirine. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Burrow on play action. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Samaje Perine denied on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, Smith. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Smith's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating